It is day 49 of reading God's holy word. Joshua chapter 15. This then was the lot of the tribe of the children of Judah by their families, even to the border of Edom, the wilderness of Zin. Southward was the uttermost part of the south coast. And their south border was from the shore of the salt sea, from the bay that looketh southward. And it went out to the south side by Malel Akrabim, and passed along to Zin, and ascended up on the south side unto Kadesh Barnea, and passed along to Hezron, and went up to Adar, and fetched a compass to Karkah. From thence it passed toward Asmon, and went out unto the river of Egypt. And the goings out of that coast were at the sea. This shall be your south coast. And the east border was the salt sea, even unto the end of Jordan. And their border in the north quarter was from the bay of the sea at the uttermost part of Jordan. And the border went up to Beth Haglah, and passed along by the north of Beth Arabah. And the border went up to the stone of Bohan and the son of Reuben. And the border went up toward Debir from the valley of Achor, and south northward, looking toward Gilgal. That is before the going up to Adumim, which is on the south side of the river. And the border passed toward the waters of En Shemesh, and the goings out thereof were at En Ragel. And the border went up by the valley of the son of Hinnom unto the south side of the Jebusite. The same is Jerusalem. And the border went up to the top of the mountain that lieth before the valley of Hinnom, westward, which is at the end of the valley of the giants northward. And the border was drawn from the top of the hill into the fountain of the water of Nephtoah, and went out to the cities of Mount Ephron, and the border was drawn to Bela, which is Kirjath Jearim. And the border compassed from Bela eastward to Mount Seir, and passed along unto the side of Mount Jearim, which is Chesalon, on the north side, and went down to Beth Shemesh, and passed on to Timnah. And the border went out unto the side of Ekron northward, and the border was drawn to Shikron, and passed along the Mount Bela, and went out unto Jabneel. And the goings out of the border were at the sea. And the west border was to the great sea, and the coast thereof. This is the coast of the children of Judah round about, according to their families. Verse 13. And unto Caleb the son of Jephunneh he gave a part among the children of Judah, according to the commandment of the Lord to Joshua, even the city of Arba, the father of Anak, which city is Hebron. And Caleb drove thence the three sons of Anak, Sheshai, and Ahiman, and Talmai, the children of Anak. And he went up thence to the inhabitants of Debir, and the name of Debir before was Kirjath-sepher. And Caleb said, He that smiteth Kirjath-sepher, and taketh it, to him will I give my daughter to wife. And Othniel, the son of Kenaz, the brother of Caleb, took it, and he gave him Achsah, his daughter, to wife. And it came to pass, as she came unto him, that she moved him to ask of her father a field. And she lighted off her ass. And Caleb said unto her, What wouldest thou? Who answered, Give me a blessing, for thou hast given me a south land. Give me also springs of water. And he gave her the upper springs and the nether springs. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Judah according to their families. And the uttermost cities of the tribes of the children of Judah toward the coast of Edom southward were Kabzeel, and Eder, and Jagur, and Kenah, and Daminah, and Adada, and Kadesh, and Hazor, and Ethnan, and Ziph, and Telem, and Bealoth, and Hazor Hadattah, and Kirath, and Hezron, which is Hazor, Amam, and Shema, and Maladah, and Hazagada, and Heshmon, and Beth Palet, and Hazashua, and Beersheba, and Bisjathjah, Bela, and Em, and Ezim, and Eltalad, and Chisil, and Hormah, and Ziklag, and Madmana, and Sansana, and Leboath, and Shilham, and Ain, and Rimmon. All the cities are 29 with their villages. Verse 33, and in the valley Eshtaol, and Zoriah, and Ashna, and Zanoah, and En Ganim, Tapua, and Enam, Jarmuth, and Adullam, Sukkot, and Azekah, and Shariam, and Adithium, and Gadara, and Gadorathium, 14 cities with their villages. Zenan, and Hadassah, and Migdalgad, and Delian, and Mispah, and Joktheel, Lakesh, Bazkath, and Eglon, and Kaban, and Lama, and Kithlish, and Gedoroth, Beth Dagon, and Nama, and Makkedah, 16 cities with their villages. Libnah, and Ether, and Ashan, and Jiphthah, and Ashna, and Nezib, and Keilah, and Akzib, and Marashah, 9 cities with their villages. Ekron with her towns and her villages, from Ekron even unto the sea, all that lay near Ashdod with their villages. Ashdod with her towns and her villages. Gaza with her towns and her villages, unto the river Egypt, and the great sea, and the border thereof. And in the mountains, Shamir, and Jatir, Sukkot, and Dana, and Kirjasana, which is Debir, and Anab, and Eshtemoa, and Anim, and Goshen, and Halan, and Gillah, 11 cities with their villages. Arab, and Duma, and Ishan, and Junum, and Beth Tapua, and Aphakah, and Humta, and Kirja Arba, which is Hebron, and Zior, 9 cities with their villages. Maon, Carmel, and Ziph, and Juttah, and Jezreel, and Jokdeam, and Zanoah, Cain, Gibeah, and Timnah, 10 cities with their villages. Halhul, Bethzor, and Gedor, and Merath, and Beth Anath, and Elktakan, 6 cities with their villages. Kirjath Baal, which is Kirjath Jearim, and Rabbah, 2 cities with their villages. In the wilderness, Beth Araba, Midden, and Sakaka, and Nibshan, and the city of Salt, and En Gedi, 6 cities with their villages. As for the Jebusites, the inhabitants of Jerusalem, the children of Judah could not drive them out. But the Jebusites dwell with the children of Judah at Jerusalem until this day. Praise the Lord. Joshua chapter 16. And the lot of the children of Joseph fell from Jordan by Jericho unto the water of Jericho on the east, to the wilderness that goeth up from Jericho throughout Mount Bethel, and goeth out from Bethel to Luz, and passeth along unto the borders of Arki to Ataroth, and goeth down westward to the coast of Japhleti, unto the coast of Beth-horon and Nether, and to Gazir, and the goings out thereof are at the sea. So the children of Joseph, Manasseh, and Ephraim took their inheritance. And the border of the children of Ephraim, according to their families, was thus. Even the border of their inheritance on the east side was Ataroth-adar, unto Beth-horon the upper. And the border went out toward the sea of Mikmathah on the north side, and the border went about eastward unto Tanashalo, and passed by it on the east of Janohah. And it went down from Janohah to Ataroth and to Narath, and came to Jericho, and went out at Jordan. The border went out from Tappuah westward unto the river of Kanah, and the goings out thereof were at the sea. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Ephraim by their families. And the separate cities for the children of Ephraim were among the inheritance of the children of Manasseh, all the cities with their villages. And they drave not out the Canaanites that dwelt in Gezer, but the Canaanites dwell among the Ephraimites unto this day, and serve under tribute. Joshua chapter 17. And there was also a lot for the tribe of Manasseh, for he was the firstborn of Joseph, to wit, for Machir, the firstborn of Manasseh, the father of Gilead, because he was a man of war. Therefore he had Gilead and Bashan. There was also a lot for the rest of the children of Manasseh by their families, for the children of Abiezer, and for the children of Helek, and for the children of Asriel, and for the children of Shechem, and for the children of Hefer, and for the children of Shemitah. These were the male children of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, by their families. But Zelophehad, the son of Hefer, the son of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, had no sons, but daughters. And these are the names of his daughters: Mahlah, and Noah, and Haglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. And they came near before Eleazar the priest, and before Joshua the son of Nun, and before the princes, saying, The Lord commanded Moses to give us an inheritance among our brethren. Therefore, according to the commandment of the Lord, he gave them an inheritance among the brethren of their father. And there fell 10 portions to Manasseh, beside the land of Gilead and Bashan, which were on the other side Jordan, because the daughters of Manasseh had an inheritance among his sons. And the rest of Manasseh's sons had the land of Gilead. And the coast of Manasseh was from Asher to Michmathah, that lieth before Shechem, and the border went along the right hand unto the inhabitants of Tappuah. Now Manasseh had the land of Tappuah, but Tappuah on the border of Manasseh belonged to the children of Ephraim. And the coast descended unto the river Kanah, southward of the river. The cities of Ephraim are among the cities of Manasseh. The coast of Manasseh also was on the north side of the river, and the outgoings of it were at the sea. Southward it was Ephraim's, and northward it was Manasseh's, and the sea is his border. And they met together in Asher on the north, and in Issachar on the east. And Manasseh had in Issachar and in Asher Beth Shean and her towns, and Iblim and her towns, and the inhabitants of Dor and her towns, and the inhabitants of Endor and her towns, and the inhabitants of Tanakh and her towns, and the inhabitants of Megiddo and her towns, even 3 countries. Yet the children of Manasseh could not drive out the inhabitants of those cities, but the Canaanites would dwell in the land. Yet it came to pass, when the children of Israel were waxing strong, that they put the Canaanites to tribute, but did not utterly drive them out. Verse 14, And the children of Joseph spake unto Joshua, saying, Why hast thou given me but one lot and one portion to inherit, seeing I am a great people, for as much as the Lord hath blessed me hitherto? And Joshua answered them, If thou be a great people, then get thee up to the wood country, and cut down for thyself there in the land of the Perizzites and of the giants, if Mount Ephraim be too narrow for thee. And the children of Joseph said, The hill is not enough for us, and all the Canaanites that dwell in the land of the valley have chariots of iron, both they who are of Beth Shean and her towns, and they who are of the valley of Jezreel. And Joshua spake unto the house of Joseph even unto Ephraim and to Manasseh, saying, Thou art a great people, and hast great power. Thou shalt not have one lot only, but the mountain shall be thine, for it is a wood, and thou shalt cut it down, and the outgoings of it be thine, shall be thine. For thou shalt drive out the Canaanites, though they have iron chariots, and though they be strong. Joshua chapter 18. And the whole congregation of the children of Israel assembled together at Shiloh and set up the tabernacles of the congregation there. And the land was subdued before them. And there remained among the children of Israel 7 tribes, which had not yet received their inheritance. And Joshua said unto the children of Israel, How long are ye slack to go possess the land, which the Lord your God fathers have given you? Give out from among you 3 men for each tribe, and I will send them, and they shall rise and go through the land, and describe it according to the inheritance of them. And they shall come again to me, and they shall divide it into 7 parts. Judah shall abide in their coast on the south, and the house of Joseph shall abide in their coast on the north. Ye shall therefore describe the land into 7 parts, and bring the description hither to me, that I may cast lots for you here before the Lord your God. But the Levites have no part among you, for the priesthood of the Lord is their inheritance. And Gad and Reuben and half the tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance beyond Jordan on the east, which Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave them. And the men arose and went away, and Joshua charged them that went to describe the land, saying, Go and walk through the land and describe it, and come again to me, that I may here cast lots for you before the Lord in Shiloh. And the men went and passed through the land and described it by cities into 7 parts in a book, and came again to Joshua to the host at Shiloh. And Joshua cast lots for them in Shiloh before the Lord, and there Joshua divided the land unto the children of Israel according to their divisions. Verse 11. And the lot of the tribe of the children of Benjamin came up according to their families, and the coast of their lot came forth between the children of Judah and the children of Joseph. And their border on the north side was from Jordan, and the border went up into the side of Jericho on the north side, and went up through the mountains westward, and the goings out thereof were at the wilderness of Beth-aven. And the border went over from thence toward Luz, and the side of Luz, which is Bethel, southward. And the border descended to Ataroth-adar, near the hill that lieth on the south side of the Nether-beth Haran. And the border was drawn thence, and compassed the corner of the sea southward from the hill that lieth before Beth-horon southward. And the goings out thereof were at Kirjath-baal, which is Kirjath-jearim, the city of the children of Judah, which was the west quarter. Verse 15. And the south quarter was from the end of Kirjath-jearim. The border went out on the west, and went out to the well of waters of Nephtoah. And the border came down to the end of the mountain that lieth before the valley of the son of Hinnom, and which is in the valley of the giants on the north, and descended to the valley of Hinnom, to the side of Jebusi on the south, and descended to En-rogel, and was drawn from the north, and went forth to En-shemesh, and went forth toward Gileath, which is over against the going up of Adumim, and descended to the stone of Bohan, the son of Reuben, and passed along toward the side over against Arabah northward, and went down unto Arabah. And the border passed along the side of Beth Hoglah northward, and the outgoings of the border were at the north bay of the Salt Sea, at the south end of Jordan. This was the south coast, and Jordan was the border of it on the east side. This was the inheritance of the children of Benjamin by the coast thereof round about, according to their families. Now the cities of the tribe of the children of Benjamin according to their families were Jericho and Beth Haglah and the valley of Keziz and Beth Arabah and Zamarim and Bethel and Avim and Power and Oprah and Sephar Hamanai and Ophni and Gaba, 12 cities with their villages, Gibeon and Ramah and Beeroth and Mizpah and Chephirah and Moza and Rekem and Irpil and Taralah and Zelah and Eleph and Jebusi, which is Jerusalem, Gibeath and Kirjath, 14 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the children of Benjamin according to their families. Joshua chapter 19. And the second lot came forth to Simeon, even for the tribe of the children of Simeon, according to their families. And their inheritance was within the inheritance of the children of Judah. And they had in their inheritance Beersheba or Sheba and Moladah and Hazashua and Bala and Azim and Eltalad and Bethu and Hormah and Ziklag and Beth Markaboth and Hazar Susa and Beth Leboath and Sheruthin, 13 cities and their villages, Ain, Rimmon and Ether and Ashan, 4 cities and their villages, and all the villages that were round about these cities to Belath Beer, Ramoth of the south. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Simeon according to their families. Out of the portion of the children of Judah was the inheritance of the children of Simeon. For the part of the children of Judah was too much for them. Therefore the children of Simeon had their inheritance within the inheritance of them. And the third lot came up for the children of Zebulun according to their families. And the border of their inheritance was unto Sarid, and their border went up toward the sea of Maralah, and reached to Dabashath, and reached to the river that is before Jokneam, and turned from Sarid eastward toward the sun rising unto the border of Chisla-Tabor, and then goeth out to Debarath, and goeth up to Japhia, and from thence pass on along the east to Gittah-Hefer, and Etah-Kazin, and goeth out to Ramah Methor and Nia, and the border compasseth it on the north side to Hanathon, and the outgoings thereof are in the valley of Jephtalel and Katah and Nahala and Shimron and Adalah and Bethlehem, 12 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the children of Zebulun according to their families, these cities with their villages. Verse 17. And the fourth lot came out to Issachar, for the children of Issachar according to their families, and their border was toward Jezreel, and Cheseloth, and Shunem, and Haphareim, and Shion, and Anaharath, and Rabbath, and Kishion, and Abaz, and Remeth, and En-Ganim, and En-Hadah, and Beth-Pazaz, and the coast reacheth to Tabor, and Shahazima, and Beth Shemesh, and the outgoings of their border were at Jordan, 16 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Issachar according to their families, the cities and their villages. And the fifth lot came out to the tribe of the children of Asher according to their families, and the border of Hilkath and Hali and Bitten and Akshaph and Alamelech and Almed and Mishiel, and reacheth to Carmel westward, and to Shehor Libnath, and turned toward the sunrising of Beth Dagon, and reached to Zebulun, and to the valley of Jephthahel, toward the south, toward the north side of Beth-Emek and Neiel, and goeth out into Cable on the left hand, and Hebron and Rehob and Hammon and Canaan, even unto great Zidon. And then the coast turneth to Ramah, and to the strong city Tyre, and the coast turneth to Hosah, and the outgoings thereof are at the sea from the coast of Achzib, Umah also, and Aphek, and Rehob, 22 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Asher according to their families, these cities with their villages. The sixth lot came out to the children of Naphtali, even for the children of Naphtali according to their families, and their coast was from Heleph, from Alan to Zenanim, and Adimi, Nekeb, and Jabneel unto Lecum, and the outgoings thereof were at Jordan. And then the coast turneth westward to Asnath Tabor, and goeth out from thence to Hukkok, and reacheth to Zebulun on the south side, and reacheth to Asher on the west side, and to Judah upon Jordan toward the sun rising. And the fenced cities are Ziddim, Zir, and Hamath, Rakkath, and Chinnereth, and Adamah, and Ramah, and Hazor, and Kadesh, and Edrei, and En-Hazor, and Iron, and Migdal, Horem, and Beth-Anath, and Beth-Shemesh, 9 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Naphtali, according to their families, the cities and their villages. And the 7th lot came out for the tribe of the children of Dan, according to their families, and the coast of their inheritance was Zorah, and Eshtaol, and Irshemesh, and Shalabin, and Ajalon, and Jethlah, and Elon, and Timnathah, and Ekron, and Eltekah, and Gibbethon, and Baaleth, and Jehud, and Benabarak, and Gath Rimmon, and Machjarkon, and Rakon, with the border before Japho. And the coast of the children of Dan went out too little for them. Therefore the children of Dan went up to fight against Leshem, and took it, and smote it with the edge of the sword, and possessed it, and dwelt therein, and called Leshem Dan, after the name of Dan their father. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Dan, according to their families, these cities with their villages. When they had made an end of dividing the land for inheritance by their coasts, the children of Israel gave an inheritance to Joshua the son of Nun among them, according to the word of the Lord. They gave him the city which he asked, even Timnath-Serer in Mount Ephraim, and he built the city and dwelt therein. These are the inheritance which Eleazar the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun, and the heads of the fathers of the tribes of the children of Israel divided for an inheritance by lot in Shiloh before the Lord, at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. So they made an end of dividing the country.